What a wonderful opportunity we have this coming Sunday, in which we call it Harvest Sunday. We each know that harvest time in the Old Testament was very significant because it was at harvest time that they gathered all the produce that enabled the people of God to live for the rest of the year. No, they didn't have a Kroger's or any of the grocery store. They had to depend upon their harvest season to make it for 12 more months. I'm believing this coming Lord's Day is going to be a phenomenal day at Cathedral of Praise. I'm standing looking at the brand new parking lot that we have just got through putting down. And I am so delighted to tell you I have challenged the church with $100,000. That's a lot of money. But do you know, it's not about money. It's about looking at a mountain and saying, "Mountain, you belong to me." You see, what we really need to understand is Sunday we're going to either go over the top and believe God for miraculous miracles, or we're going to stay in our small little box. I was reading the other day, by 2030, 70% of the global missions force will not be from North America. In the last 6 years, the global church has witnessed more than 1.4 million new church plants with more than 250 million people coming to Jesus Christ. The Church of Jesus Christ is growing faster than any other time in history. We are scheduled to witness firsthand the doubling of the size of the church, from going from 1 billion people to more than 2 billion people in our generation. You see, here's what it's all about. Dr. David Cho from Seoul, Korea, started with just a handful of people. But in Seoul, Korea today, Full Gospel Central Church has a membership of over 830,000 people. I've been there. I've seen the church. Simply because they refuse to let the mountain dictate their future. Here's another brother, Eduardo Duran from Santiago, Chile. Their church runs an attendance of 350,000 people. Here's a church in Singapore. They're averaging more than 40,000 people in their congregation. World Harvest Center in Fiji, they're motivated because their church has a membership of over 200 million worshipers every Sunday morning. David Mohan, who just recently celebrated the World Pentecostal Conference in his church, have built one of the largest churches in the world. They tell me that they can't even use the typical commercial vacuum cleaners in their church because their church is so big now. They've got to have vacuum cleaners on tractors just to take care of their house. They have 40,000 people. Plus, they have a network of satellite churches all over India. God is doing some great things. While I was in Nigeria, I had the privilege of staying at the Winners Chapel and in their guest house. And they tell me that their church seats 50,000 people. I've seen this church. Every Lord's Day, buses and cars and vans come by the hundreds. And they tell me they have over 225,000 people every Sunday who come to the house of God. How did it happen? It started with a dream. It started with a determination. Now I'm going to say, get out of bed Sunday and let's get to the house of God and let's go over our mountain. Let's successfully believe that there is not a mountain too big that we can't get over. I really need your help this Lord's Day. I need you to be in this house so we can see and sense this miracle that God is about to give us. I'll be looking forward to seeing you this Sunday as God has burned a message in my heart about seed time and harvest. You do not want to miss it. It is going to be a historical day that our young generation will be talking about for years to come. I'll really look forward to seeing you Sunday morning, 10 o'clock.